What's up everyone, JOONY's back for some more reaction videos. This one is kind of special to me because I also pitched a song for their title album, for the title song, but for some reason they didn't take mine and they chose this. So as a K-pop producer, it's very important to listen to the song that they rather chose, because that's when you get to learn like, oh, this is why they went with this direction, because direction really matters a lot. And right off the bat, as I see, the screen is way scarier, way spookier than initially what they asked for on the leads, because I got all the leads from SM to work on their album and they want it in this particular way, and they actually asked for something very hip-hop-ish, lighthearted. But man, looking at this screen, I haven't seen the video yet and I haven't heard the song yet. I just seen the teaser and I just seen the screen. They went into a very different direction, which actually happens all the time. That's something that you have to respect. Yeah, I'm really curious to know how they went, and I'm going to give you guys a reaction based on that. All right, so let's begin. So worth the wait, let's go. Okay, so that's a very catchy line. I think they're gonna build on that. La 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 la. What's this? La 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 la. Yeah, I think SM loves using that kind of riffs, you can call it, something that will keep repeating and it will be like the theme of the song. And in this time they chose that vocal chop, that na 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 na. It's a good loop, or maybe not a loop, but it's a good riff to be using. Oh, okay, let's hear that again. They went very hip hop in the beginning.
Want to 5 to 7 난 어둠 속에 댄서 온몸 뚝뚝 꺾어 침대 가까이 갈게 무시무시하게 내 심장을 훔쳐.
Red Velvet loves spooky, scary, mysterious vibe, but also keeping it sexy. If you listen to some of the ear candy aspect that they are using, you can see that they're using a lot of those elements, and that's what makes this group so unique. Listen to that. That kind of like, it's like reverse vocal, but it's in a very spooky way. It's actually not that easy to make that kind of sample. You hear that?
5 to 7 난 어둠 속에 댄서 온몸 뚝뚝 꺾어.
That kind of noise, it's so cool. Yeah, so it's very minimalistic instruments, but adding a lot of interesting ear candy, spooky stuff. Like when you're watching like a scary movie, if you have too much going on in the background music, it doesn't make it scary. But when it's really empty and you just add in here and there some of the elements that makes it really spooky, that's the part that it enhances the emotion and that scariness of it. And that's what they're doing in the track. Drop.
I'm a little monster. I'm a little monster.
Yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning, da, 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 that was gonna be the main thing, and they kept it. They kept that going into the hook. Na, 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 na. Yeah. It's not quite a drop, but I guess you can call it a drop because there are not much voices going. Rather, they space out the voice and make it more performance driven. but they use that vocal chop to make the main lead. So let's go from here again. That's a very short chorus, which means towards the end they're gonna do something. In my opinion, they're gonna do something to change up, to give a different vibe. I'm interested to know what's gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen more towards the bridge section.
little monster. 차가운 땅 잿더미 위에서 일어났어. 황혼에서 새벽 난 여전히 존재해. 이 광기가 싫지 않아. 즐기고 있는.
Oh, okay. So I mentioned that they're gonna change it up towards the end, towards the bridge. But if you listen to this section, this is completely different from the verse 1. Yeah, they're switching it up. Like SM has a tendency not to switch too much from first verse and second verse, but they did it a lot. In my opinion, they did this because Irene and Seulgi, they're two different people. They want to give that distinction. Yeah, let's go. I love the texture. Yeah, see, of the song to give a distinction. The dance though, it really captures a lot. It's simple, it's good, it goes with the music. Oh, that's a good dance. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was kind of scary. Okay, there's a bridge now. Okay, this is the part that's gonna be interesting in my opinion. They have to do something because they're building a momentum. It went a quiet bridge and going to the last chorus, that's always the part that is tricky. How to make that part interesting. So let's hear that again. Oh. No surprises. They used more like a different section on the verse 2, but they kept it pretty simple on the last hook. Okay. They're just gonna repeat the chorus then? Yeah. Okay. The dubstep aspect. Okay, that's cool. I felt like they have to do something different towards the end at least. Oh, that dance. I'm a little monster. Okay, this is their first mini album with Irene and Seulgi, and I think they managed to have a good song to begin with. I feel like they showed a good distinction between the two members, and also the texture of the song and keeping the song minimalistic but still having that spooky vibe to it is really good. Overall, pretty good song. My only thing is, I wonder if the hook could have sounded a little more droppy. If they're just gonna use like a vocal chop going dun 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 dun, I feel like the drop could have been a little more interesting to make people go like, whoa, I didn't expect that part to come out like that. That's my take. What did you guys think about that? I want to know your thoughts, because music in general is not about one person's opinion that matters. It's actually the mass crowd. It's about the fans. And if the fans like the song, then that's a huge success. So I want to know your thoughts, especially the fans' thoughts. So please comment below and make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
내 움직임은 특이해 평범치 않아